Hey everybody, welcome to HushTarot1111. I am Hush, coming at you live from none other than the Boom Boom Room. And guys, y'all know I was just going to give y'all this too for today because I just had to get it out. I had asked Spirit to just give me a song per usual that would reflect the DM's sexual energy toward the DF right now. Y'all are not going to believe the song that came out. It was I'm Your Baby Tonight by Whitney Houston. Now, if you don't know that song, I don't know where you've been, but definitely go to your iTunes or whatever streaming platform you have and pull up I'm Your Baby Tonight by Whitney Houston. I'm your baby tonight. Ooh, okay. Without any delay, Spirit, can you please give me the tea on the sexual energy of the divine masculine for the divine feminine at this time? Giving me ecstasy, you're a fantasy. I'm your baby tonight. Ooh, yes. Let's see here, Spirit, what we got. Ace of Cups. Are y'all playing right now? Oh my goodness. Then we have the Eight of Swords. The Two of Cups. What? The Five of Pentacles. Is that the Ten of Cups? Is that the Ten of Cups? No, that's the Nine of Cups. But you know what? Ooh, okay. The DM, we have the Knave of Swords. Ooh, Lord. What's the tea? And lastly, I'm going to pull this one out. This is the Three of Pentacles. So let me just stop right here, guys. All right. So the first thing I'm hearing in my head is that verse where Whitney was saying, I've never been fatal, you're my first time. Okay, so for some of the DMs out here, they have never been fatal. They have never fallen for anybody. Not even just sexually, but emotionally, like they have for you. Some here by this Eight of Swords. For some of them, you turned the hot button on. You ignited something in them sexually that nobody has ever delved into. But for some of them, it's almost as if you read them. Like you read them like a book, okay? You read them like an Oprah magazine, especially in the sexual arena. For some of them, they didn't have to ask. You just knew. And for some of them, they are reminiscing on just you. And they're reminiscing on how you were able to speak to them. For some of them that you have been in contact with, okay? This is for a select few of the DFs out there that have been in physical contact with their DM. They are fantasizing. They daydream about how you used to touch them. For some of you, it was about the chest. It was something about their chest that you just like to hold on to. It had nothing to do with nipple play. They just like feeling your hand across their chest. It was a very comforting thing for them, but it also turned them on. For some of them, they like to think about how you used to ride them. Specifically, the way you used to ride you were in full control at that moment. They didn't have anything that they could do other than just let you have it. That's the best way I could say it. I'm hearing Ply scared to moan, Ryan, because all I could say is ooh. Okay, that's all you had them doing was saying ooh. You were in control. They are really missing that. Here's something about this Five of Pentacles. So for some of them, it's not just a sexual thing that they want, okay? They don't want to just rekindle for the sexual connection, but for some of them, it's the only way that they could ever express themselves fully to anyone. For a select few of you out here, that's how the divine masculine, at some point, for some of you out there, that may have been the only time you heard I love you was in the height of passion, or declare their love for you was in the height of passion. Okay, but that's where they felt the safest. That's where they felt the most vulnerable and the most exposed, that they could give themselves to you wholly and completely. And this is DM energy, baby, and they are reminiscing on it. For some of them, they are It's almost like they're playing it in their head, and almost like they're manifesting what you'll say and what you'll do to them while they're they having fun. Okay, they're playing with the joystick that life gave them. For some of them, they fantasize about you reaching around and satisfying them. Okay, and they are on a whole new thing right now. Okay, let's see here. We have the Four of Pentacles right here. Yeah, for some of them, they're afraid right now to step to you. They really are. They're afraid because, two, it's almost as if their urges and their libido will betray them, is what I'm hearing out of this. So, and what I mean by that is, with this Ace of Cups, they love you. Let's keep it clear. For those of you that are in the DFDM connection right now, and you know who you are, because what's understood needs no understanding. They absolutely love you. They're in love with you. But right now, a part of it is because they still can't express themselves verbally like they should be able to. Because remember, we're all adults. We should be able to express ourselves. It's almost as if his urges will betray him. So he could say, hello, how are you? Thinking of you. I would like to go to dinner so we could talk things out. 2 seconds later, it's like, what color are your panties? That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I mean. Let's see here. So in that case, and because of this, some of them feel as though the best thing for them would be to stay away from you. That's the weirdest way to put that, but that's what I'm getting. Yeah, look here. We have the Six of Cups. So for some of them, they have been watching, and I say this all the time, but they really are watching and they're reminiscing. For some of them, they're fantasizing about what life would be like with you. And for a select few of you, I don't know how I could put this, but they see a storybook in your vagina. Okay, they see a whole new fantasy, a whole new world. Okay, all up inside you, literally. It's almost as if they want to, like Whitney says, you're a fantasy. Okay, they want to be the white rabbit. They want to leave their white rabbits in your wonderland. Y'all, I'm gonna say that again. Don't let me forget that phrase. Okay, they want to leave their white rabbits in your wonderland. Y'all, it might be the Moscato that I had today. But that is exactly what I'm getting out of that. Yeah, they definitely have it for you. For some of them, it may have been something recently that you posted, and it could have been something as simple as I don't know, you in the park and your feet are in the water. It's just something about the look of the sun touching your skin. For some of them, it's just driving them crazy. It's driving them mad, is what I'm getting. Not in a possessive way, but it's boiling their blood. You know, it's filling them with desire just to see you in such a serene space. For some of these DMs that have been watching you, to see you so unbothered. For some of them, it's almost as if they don't want to put you in the wrong space. Okay, is what I'm getting. Then we have the Six of Pentacles here. But for some of you, I do feel as though he's still just getting over an old fling. In this case, we know it's the karmic. For some of them, the DMs have broken up with the karmics for a select few of you. But he's still not in the right energy to give you everything that you need. And the thing about it is, it's almost as if he doesn't want to just present dick, for lack of a better word. He wants to come to you the right way. But for a select few of them, this is all they can present. Because I do feel like because they're in recovery mode, and for some of them, they're in woe is me mode. I'm just going to be 100% honest. The woe is me, you know, oh, life just happens to me, I don't know what else to do. So they're going to be looking for the nearest hole, so to speak. But they don't want to come at you that way. For some of them, they have sense enough to know that if they come at you with this energy, one, because we have evolved, you're not going to want to deal with it. But two, I'm hearing Hamilton in my head. I'm not giving away my shot. No, I'm not giving away my shot. Okay, that's what I'm hearing in my head. So he does not want to fuck this up as far as rekindling anything with you, just because he is feeling low. He's at a low point and horny. Okay, so for some of you, your divine masculines, they haven't really been out and about. They haven't been having sex. They've been gratifying themselves, for some of them, and this is just a select few. For others, they've been doing too much hunching. Okay, let me see here. Spirit, give me some more information in regards to the divine masculine for the divine feminine. Okay, yeah, you have the death card, like I said. So for some of them, they have scaled back on the sex, and a lot of it does have to do with the ending of this relationship, the ending of a cycle. For some of them, it's just because this last cycle, the last 2 years is what I'm hearing, has really humbled the shit out of them, and now they're forced, they're being forced to reevaluate everything about themselves, including what drives them to be this person. Okay, that's just running loose and running wild and running amok. Okay, I'm hearing RL in my head, the best man I can be, with Genuine and a couple of other people. Yeah, that King of Cups here. What did I tell you? Could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but you know the signs do not matter. I'm also seeing here that this potential King of Cups, this is how he wants to present himself to you. This is actually how he wants to present. Okay, the best way I can say this is how he's trying to present himself to you, only for you and in you. Okay, so you have the Mr. 9 to 5 on the outside, but on the inside you have, you know, your most loyal servant. Yes, he has that crown, but you see how he's servicing her every inch. He's fulfilling her sexual needs. You see that joy on her face. This is who he's trying to be for you. The rest of the world be damned. And he's just not in that space. Slowly but surely he's giving that to you, because the King of Cups, the one thing about the King of Cups, especially in the way of love and making love, he might be hardened on the outside to some people. On the outside, he's hardened. Of course, especially if he's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. He might be hardened on the outside, but on the inside, he is just pure jelly, so to speak. Sensitive, and he only wants to be that way with the right person. I do get the feeling that a lot of his old relationships, other relationships or conquests, saw this as a weakness in him, especially when it came to the bedroom. So I do feel as though for some, even expressing themselves in the bedroom in a sexual manner was a turnoff to their previous partners, because they rather put their women in a position of power. And it's not because they are, or they feel like you don't deserve it. Some of it is part of their low self-esteem, but others, for a select few, it's just their language. It's just their love language, to take care of you, to be in a position where they can be of service to you, to honor you. That's the way thank you, Spirit, for straightening it out for me. That's the way they feel that they can honor you, especially in the bedroom. Whew. We have that Two of Pentacles though. Yeah, so for a select few, they really don't know how they're going to approach you at this moment. And for some of you, again, a select few, they are out there doing what they got to do. Okay, they are satisfying themselves. They are also being satisfied with other people. Okay, for some of them, they're just sticking it in anything. because they need to feel. And this is just for a select few of those DMs that still feel as though their life is spiraling. Okay, they still haven't understood how to process what is the most uncomfortable for them. So they go to what they know best. Okay, so they're just like that old commercial says, plug it in, plug it in. Okay, and that's so they don't have to address what's truly bothering them. And for some of them, they don't know how. Okay, then we have that Knight of Pentacles here. So I'm hearing 1 in a million by Aaliyah Mahe. Your love is a 1 in a million. This is how they see you with this Knight of Pentacles here. They want to give you everything. You are the goddess in their eyes. You are the ultimate prize. You are the thing that they do not feel that they are worthy of. They love you. Again, for the DM to the DF, they are absolutely in love with you. They admire you. I do feel as though some of them, and I'm about to get real nasty, so YouTube don't dock me. For some of them, they do tributes. That's weird. They do tributes to you, you know, and like to say your name, okay, to maybe a picture of you, or if they don't have a picture of you specifically, it's a vision that they hold in their mind of you when they thought that you were just the finest, okay? And you may not have even had a stitch of makeup on or anything to wear, but in their mind, they hold that vision of you because it was something about you in that moment that they saw, for lack of a better word, their goddess, okay? They saw all that power surrounding you, and that makes their motor run, okay? They hold that energy for you. So I will say, does he want to come to you right this second? Like I said, no. But let's see what will happen in, let's see. Spirit, can you tell me what might happen in a month's time? The Fool. We got the Fool. So somebody might be taking a leap of faith. Okay, so I say you might get a random message in your DM. Okay, and for some of you, that DM, it's not, I don't get the feeling it's going to be a direct phone call. Not right now, because they're going to be testing the water with you. So for some of the DMs, they will be throwing caution to the wind within the next month's time, just to see where you are. Like I said, don't make any expectations. Don't have any expectations about what that could be. For a select few of you, they might, and I hate to trigger anybody, they might run off again. They might take off running, but not for long, if that makes any sense. It's almost like a quick, I can't do it. And then, wait a minute, what am I doing? Let me try this again, okay? But yeah, for sure, in the next month, you might be getting a little piece of communication. They might be trying to gamble real quick, but yeah, for some of them, they're going to put themselves on high alert with it. And with that, let's get a little piece of advice from the Lover's Oracle. I know I haven't used this in a while. I've missed it. Spirit, what is one last piece of advice that we can give to the parents watching this video up in the boom, boom, boom? Ooh. She didn't waste no time. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So that definitely sits in with the divine masculine. Deep in his heart, he already knows that you're the one. For some of them, a select few, they know who you are, exactly who you are to them. And yet they're afraid. Like I keep saying, for some of them, it's their thumb is over that H button, specifically the H button, saying, you know, hello, you know, start to hi. For some of you, it's just going to be a select hi, H-I. But they know it's the right move. It's just not, they're not prepared. It's different fantasizing about you and, you know, beaten to you but to talk to you, to hear your voice again, you know, other than I'm hearing repetitive recordings, it's not going to be the same thing, okay? And I do feel for some of them it's going to cause a jolt, which is why they're going to take off. And then, of course, we have time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Yeah. So for some of you, Divine Feminines, that's you trying to decide whether or not you want to continue on with this connection. And so for some of you, you've already started the process of, okay, well, let me just go find something else. Let me go find my own mound to climb. Okay, my own mountain to climb. And Spirit's just saying, okay, well, you can do that, but don't jump into anything too fast. And the same thing could be for him. Give yourself time. He's giving himself time, okay? He needs to make sure that he's on all his, like I like to say, P's and Q's before he can come to you, okay? Then you have balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Okay? So this is twofold. This one piece of message is twofold. Because for some of you, you've been accepting your DMs back when their bread isn't 100% baked is what I'm hearing. For some of you, you're planning to take them back even though their bread is not baked, and you can smell it. Have enough respect for yourself and all the healing work that you have done to say, you know what, I love you enough to let you go fly and do what it is that you have to do, because you can't come to me like this with all the work I've done. That's going to slow us both up. So for the Divine Feminines out there, for a select few of you, you're going to have to maintain the balance in some of these connections, okay? Have enough respect for the connection and the energy to not accept the crumbs, okay? The half-baked bread. You don't want that. And then on the aspect of the Divine Masculine, this is what he's needing, but as far as a relationship, and for him, it's also mental balance. For a select few of him, he needs to calibrate his mind. Okay, I do feel like a lot of his struggle is because of mental anguish. For some of y'all, it's anxiety. For others of you, I do feel as though there is a not schizophrenia, maybe bipolar schizophrenia. There's a mental imbalance in them, okay? And it's chemical, okay? This is not anything that they have done, so to speak, any actions that they've put out in the physical world that cause this imbalance. For some of them, it is chemical, and they're going to have to get that under control before they can come to you. Okay, so for some of them, they are going to still need that help. And with that being said, what is our mission at this point with the Divine Feminines? What is our task while we await the energy of the Divine Masculines, if you shall choose? Spirit, what is our message? Kuan Yin, what can you deliver for us today, sweet Kuan Yin? Anything, Kuan Yin? We have Sisters of the Star Blossoms. Whilst we each take our own journey to divine bliss and truth, we have soul friends that love us unconditionally and wish to help us find our way home with the least suffering and greatest joy. When we allow ourselves to be helped, we help others. It is a spiral of support and love that wishes to connect more with you now. Wow. That is beautiful. So for some of us, keep doing what we're doing on our healing journey and keep connecting with your soul sisters. Like I connect with some of you, you know, off the YouTube realm. So keep asking questions. Keep finding your soul tribe. Keep delving into your creativity for some of you. Keep working on writing. I keep hearing writing for a lot of you. Also, there is a select few of you that need to be looking into, okay, so this theme I've been hearing all day is medicine women. So for some of you, you need to be reaching out or start your process or your journey into becoming like your resident medicine woman is what I keep hearing. Specifically, I'm hearing medicine women. So if that is for, someone who studies or who specifically is of the indigenous community, or if you are a mambo or a healer or something to that aspect, this is specifically what you need to be reaching out to do in the meantime, okay? Because that is calling for you. That is, your ancestors are pointing you directly to that. So pay attention to the signs that they are sending you and who they're sending to guide you through that process. Okay, anything else? Anything else for us? The Yin Empress. The Yin Empress brings peace, prosperity, and success to her beloved devotees. Your soul purpose includes healing and empowerment of the divine feminine. What did I just say? The Yin Empress herself. You gain power, assistance, and untold blessings in following your soul purpose. You are lifted and supported in your sacred work now. Be at peace. You shall thrive. What did I just say? You're being pointed to where you need to go, divine feminines. Okay, so while we wait, okay, for some of us with bated breath about our, I'm not going to say that. Y'all know where I was going with that. I'm not going to say it because I don't know how much I can get away with on YouTube. Y'all, do y'all know that they demonetized that video? Not that I was monetized anyway, but yeah, they got me for my live stream because they couldn't take all of that. They couldn't take all the voluptuousness. But yeah, divine feminines, our work, we're supposed to continue our work, okay? Keep following our bliss, so to speak. Okay, and that's not just in the spiritual realm, that's in the creative realm, the financial realm. For some of you, you are starting up a brand new business. So, and I do feel like you are in the planning stages, like you've just presented the proposal is what I'm getting. So now you're just waiting for the money man. The money conversation is what you're waiting for. So for some of you, that's where your focus needs to be. Okay. And it's coming. Nothing but good things are coming. I know some of us have felt like, oh, okay, everything is just dragging, but it's all for a reason. It's all working out for your favor. Okay, divine feminines. And with that, guys, I am going to close this reading off tonight. I had to get this out to my ladies. After some shrimp and moscato, honey, I had to get it out. I had to talk to my girls, okay? For this little late night chit chat. And with that, guys, thank you so much for, again, allowing me just to be myself here on this YouTube platform. Thank you so much for, laughing with me, leaving a comment, liking, sharing, subscribing, of course. And I just ask that you continue to like, share, and subscribe, as it helps me grow on this channel as a reader on YouTube. And I cannot wait until our next live stream coming at you from the Boom Boom Room, okay? And with that being said, thank you all so much. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at hushtarot@gmail.com, okay? You don't even have to book me for a reading. Sometimes if you just need some advice, I will freely give it to you. That is part of what I'm supposed to do in this life. That is my mission. There is free advice. I will be happy to give it to you. Okay. So with that, I wish you all peace, blessings. Good night. Signing out from the Boom Boom Room. It's Hush.